Everyone is hyped for the Endless update, but what if I told you it was going to be bigger and better than you thought? Hard to believe, right? Well, it's true. So far, all we know, Nightmare/Endless mode will have a ton of cool new bosses and a new challenging game mode, Endless. Well, John just released a new development livestream with a ton of new information that even if you watched it, you probably missed something. So I'll be going over most of the important things John talked about. The first thing I'll talk about is probably the most important thing. Yeah, it's the one we know least about. Basically, John said that there was going to be a new way of grinding in TDX. Instead of the old boring way of playing the same map over and over, John didn't say more on the topic because
I don't want to say anything about it because there's a known game to steal, and I'm not going to give him any more ideas before I release them. So you guys will just see that.
This will most likely be a very good update and will make grinding more fun and less repetitive, but who knows. We will just have to wait until the update to find out though. There was some confusion about Endless and Nightmare mode, so I will talk about that now. John said that the update would be on April 20th, will be the Endless update, and that the Nightmare update will be worked on after the Endless update. So the two game modes are in fact separate and will be released on different dates, with the Endless coming out first. The Endless game mode is confirmed by John to actually be endless rather than capped at a certain wave. So the farther you get into Endless, the harder it gets, but it only ends when you die. Also, the War Machine Tower won't be released until Nightmare mode comes out. Something interesting John said would happen was the Speed Multiplier Game Pass would be free, and that people that bought the Game Pass would get a special reward. As someone who bought the Game Pass, the reward better be good. I can see people being happy about this change and some who bought the Game Pass getting pretty mad. As long as the reward for buying it is good and worth what they spent, I think it'll be okay. Some new news about the Game Pass. John just posted on Discord that the people who bought the Game Pass will get a reward and gold. And only in solo matches will the Game Pass be free. In matches with more than one player, only someone who has a Game Pass will be able to start a vote to activate this feature. This means that the Game Pass must still be available, so maybe it will just get heavily lowered in price. A lot of people hate the skins crate system right now in the game, which is very understandable. I do too. But John saw this and took a step in the right direction. He said that the future skin crate won't include duplicates. However, the basic skin crate will still include duplicates. I mean, it would have been nice to have a basic skin crate not include duplicates, but at least it's something. Besides, who knows, maybe he will change it in the future. Something a lot of people speculated was that the AC-130 was actually going to be an ability because it didn't really give tower vibes, and at the end of the edit it was shown flying away. Well, John confirmed that there is going to be an ability. He didn't specifically call out the AC-130, but come on, it's going to be the ability. Also, the A10 Warthog will probably be an ability too. This is very cool and not many games have this feature, so nice to see it here. Moving on to the final thing I have for today. This is going to be about the XWM turret. John told us that the XWM turret won't be able to die. Well, kind of. Pretty much the XWM turret has health, but when the health reaches 0, it gets destroyed rather than killed. The main thing about this is that it will be able to rebuild, so you don't have to spend the money to place and upgrade a new turret. Instead, you will just either have to wait for the turret to rebuild on its own, or you would spend money to have it rebuild. I'm not sure which one it is, but this is a cool feature nonetheless. Thank you for watching. Ciao.